Hello everyone, welcome back to My Crummy World. We're going to do a fun little quick story time with the Breadcrumbz, and today we are going to feature, do you know who this is? This is Penelope Pumpernickel. We're going to start with getting to know a little bit about Penelope, and then we will jump into a story. Does that sound good? All right, let's do it. Let's get to know Penelope. Penelope is a pumpernickel breadcrumb. She is very good at math, reading, and science. Most of these things come easy to her, and it makes her feel like she doesn't need to study very much to do well. Sometimes that gets her into trouble because she doesn't take the time that she might need to prepare for a test or an activity. It's okay, Penelope. I know someone just like you. So let's find out what happens with Penelope in our story today that's called Penelope Bumbles the Bee. Penelope Bumbles the Bee, a breadcrumb story. Penelope dropped her backpack by the kitchen table and plopped down in a chair. She put her head in her hands and sighed. Her mom was at the stove stirring a pot of soup for dinner. Mom turned around when she heard Penelope come in. "What's wrong?" Mom asked.
It's the school's spelling bee. I got chosen to be in it.
"Isn't that a good thing?" her mom asked.
It would be if I wasn't so busy, but I have a math test to study for, a book report to write, a song to learn to play on the recorder for music class, and I have to practice drawing a mouse for art class because my teacher said that mine looked like a tiny elephant.
Penelope dropped her head in her hands again. There was just no way she could practice for a spelling bee too. And you want to see her drawing? Do you think that looks like a tiny elephant? Kind of does. That night, Penelope tossed and turned in bed. She lay awake trying to figure out how she would find time to study when she had so much going on. But by morning, she had come up with an idea.
I'm just not gonna prepare for it at all. I either know the words or I don't. It's just that simple.
"But wouldn't it give you a better chance at winning if you reviewed your words?" her mom asked.
I don't think so. I think it will make me even more nervous to try to rehearse. And besides, I got A's on all of my spelling tests, so I obviously know how to spell the words.
Her mom sighed. "Okay, I just think it would do you some good to refresh your memory. You haven't seen some of the words for months."
I'll do just fine. You'll see.
So Penelope seems to have a plan. Do you think it's going to work? Let's find out. The week flew by and Penelope didn't study her words at all. But she was confident she would win, or at least come close to winning. The day of the spelling bee finally arrived and Penelope took her place on stage. When they called her name, she went to the microphone. "Your word is capable," the judge said. Penelope's smile faded. She'd been given this word earlier in the year and she knew how to spell it, but suddenly she forgot.
Capable.
Penelope repeated the word again and again.
Capable. C-A-P-A. Bold.
Penelope could barely hear her own voice because her heart was pounding so hard she could hear it in her ears. Immediately, she realized that she had said part of the word instead of spelling it. Her nerves had gotten the best of her. She glanced at the judge, and he hit the buzzer. "I'm sorry," he said. "That's incorrect. Please take your seat." Penelope hung her head in embarrassment, walked down the steps, and took her seat in the audience. Her good friend Rachel was sitting in the row right behind her, and she leaned forward and whispered to her.
"You didn't study either, did you?"
Penelope shook her head no.
No. Didn't you?
I thought that was only going to be my strategy.
When the spelling bee was over, Penelope started to walk away, but Rachel ran up to catch her.
You did better than I did. My teacher quizzed us before the spelling bee, and I didn't get a single word right then either.
Penelope tried to smile, but she couldn't. She was too disappointed in herself. She knew she could have done better if she had just practiced her spelling words.
Maybe next time we can practice together. We can find the time after school or even during lunch. In fact, let's make it fun. We can quiz each other while we jump rope or play hopscotch.
I like that idea.
Penelope really did like that idea. A few moments later, Penelope's teacher approached them. "I'm really surprised," she said. "You're one of the best spellers in my class. I thought for sure you would win." Penelope glanced over at Rachel.
Next time, I will,
she said confidently. Thank you all so much for joining us for our quick story time today with the Breadcrumbz. That story came right out of My Crumby Guide to Failing, which talks about the importance of failing. It's okay to fail. In fact, we hope that you continue to try new things, even if you're scared. So until next time, on behalf of all the Breadcrumbz, bye everyone.